might be foggy, but there's no shortage of bugs. My face shield is covered right now. Let me tell y'all something, a little secret. I am retiring / quitting my job Friday. 5 days left of employment. And there is no better feeling in the world. None. 3 weeks ago, I think my whole outlook on life has changed. My wife says I'm happier. I'm sleeping a lot better at night. The stress is gone. Gone. I signed into work yesterday. The first email I read was a friend of mine in Denmark who works for the company. He sent me an email telling me that yesterday was his last day. And I was like, good for him. And then I got a Teams from another coworker saying another guy quit this week. And all I could do was just think to myself, like, if valuable, knowledgeable assets are leaving your company, what do you do? If the people who have been around for many years and know the product inside and out, backwards and forwards, they're the guys who answer all the questions of the newbies. And management doesn't care about replacing people when they leave. When your experience leaves, who's left to train the new people? And how are the new people supposed to support your legacy products if they've never seen or touched your legacy products? So, yeah. I'm going to go get a bunch of jobs starting this winter. There's things that I've been wanting to do. And if any of you watching have sat at my dinner table and heard me talk, you know. And put down in the comments, if you're listening to this, to me ramble about this junk, put down in the comments what you think. I want to go work for Waffle House. I want to learn how to make breakfast the way the cooks in Waffle House do. Because that seems like an extremely difficult challenge right there. Because those people are sitting there watching you. They're watching you screw up their dinner, their lunch, their breakfast. And you don't have a ticket to read from. Those waitresses just yell out the order. And you gotta make it. So I'm looking forward to that challenge. I want to learn how to make pizza too, New York style pizza. I'm not sure why we're going 20 miles an hour. The tag on this thing says Alabama. Most people from Alabama are driving in the left lane. So he's already in the wrong lane. Will he use the pull-off? You think he has enough common sense? Oh, man. That was really painful, guys. And that one girl that watches. Love you, Vanessa. But yeah, come on. Who doesn't want to learn how to make pizza? Just amazing New York style pizza at your house. So that's on my to-do list. Why learn to do it at home when you could go to a restaurant and somebody will train you how to make pizzas on their dime? And I'm kind of conscientious, so I don't want to waste their money, their dough, their toppings. I want to be able to lay out a bread dough, throw sauce and toppings on it, and just have it come out perfect every time. Just perfect. Nice crispy crust, toppings just done perfectly. Yep. And then I want to be able to duplicate it at my house. That will entice me to put in a pizza oven out back. Plus, I'm going to do some riding. I've kicked around getting a part-time job, doing something at the VA. I figure I've already got my VA DOD credentials. I might as well keep them around a little bit longer. If I worked 16, 20 hours at a VA, helping out veterans, making people laugh and smile, and that's time well wasted. The saying is time well spent, but yeah. The Waffle House Challenge, though, the Waffle House Challenge sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It goes with that saying, what has 8 arms, 8 legs, and 8 teeth? Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. The answer is the staff at the Waffle House.